Hello, my name is Agatha, and this is the astrological reading for May 2016 for the sign of Leo. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniazad@gmail.com, and I'll be delighted to work with you. All the information is below. So, the new moon is going to happen on the 6th of May at 16 degrees of Taurus, and the full moon is going to happen on the 21st of May at 1 degree of Sagittarius. In your case, Leo, the new moon is going to happen on your 10th house, and it's going to be in a very happy trine with Pluto in Capricorn in the 6th house, and another happy trine with Jupiter in the North Node in Virgo in the 2nd house. And to me, this spells out a big advancement in your career, in your profession, even in your job, something that might bring, stability to you, might bring financial gain to you, might even speak of a promotion. In terms of your career and profession, you're very happy. You're very, very happy. However, this new moon has an aspect of 150 degrees called an inconjunction with Saturn in Sagittarius in the 5th house, which might and another in conjunction with, in this time it's Venus. Venus also near this new moon in Taurus. Venus is in Taurus, and it also has an in conjunction aspect with Mars retrograde in Sagittarius, also in the 5th house. So what does this mean? In conjunction usually means that you need to sacrifice something. Or you will try very hard to harmonize two different types of almost incompatible energies, really incompatible energies. So you're very happy with your career, your profession, everything is going fine there. However, you might have to sacrifice the time, for instance, that you spend with your children or with your kids, because you're really focusing, Leo, on your career, because everything is going fine there and you're really happy with it. Maybe you even have more visibility. So you don't have enough time to spend with your kids, or with a lover, or with a romantic interest, with a romantic partner, because the 5th house is also the house of love. Or it could be that you don't have time for yourself, in terms of you don't have time to nurture yourself. You don't have time to go out and see a movie, to see a play, to go to a concert, to go for a walk, something, just for fun. You don't have time for that. So you kind of sacrifice that in focus. I would say you'd focus more on your job. But what else? What else could it be? So sacrifice to do with your kids, or with the possible lover, or with the possible lover or romantic interest, or with the time that you have for yourself, for fun, or even creative activities. So you might, Leo, because you're a very creative sign, you might have to sacrifice some sort of hobby that you have in order to fully creative hobby that you have in order to fully focus on your career, because everything is going fine there, just oh my god, and you're so happy for that. And then the full moon that happens on the 21st of May at 1 degree of Sagittarius, in your case, Leo, is going to happen in your 5th house. Full moons are endings or culminations, it depends. So for some of you, it might mean that you have like a falling out with a romantic interest, because you don't have time for them. So he or she just has like a very big argument with you, and just, and things end because you don't really have the time. Others, it might not really have to do with a romantic interest. It might have to do with your kid, with a child. He or she might, for instance, end a sports activity. So maybe he or she gets mad at something, gets mad at a colleague or the coach or whomever, and just comes home and says, I'm not going to ballet ever again, or I'm not going to soccer ever again, or I'm not going to football or karate ever again. So they're really mad, he or she is mad, and just stops a exercise activity, or he or she or they might be mad at you because now that your career is going, it's like just going great, because you don't have time for them or for her, for him, you don't have time to take them to ballet dances or to karate class or whatever sports or whatever activity they used to do, but you don't have time and no one else has time, so he or she, it needs to end because no one could take him or her, and they are mad, or she is mad or he is mad at you because of that. Another way of reading it is, for instance, you finish up a creative project, but because you're focusing so much in your career, this creative project that you finish, you do it rather quickly in kind of an impulsive way. You just want to finish it, and you're mad at yourself because you know that you should have looked at it better, that you didn't have the time to look at this project in a more detailed way, so you're kind of mad at yourself. And that's it, Leo. This is the reading that I have for you for May 2016. Again, this is very general. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye bye.